Hi, everyone. I am Donna Reid, and this is Donna Reid Talks Voice. In this episode, we are going to put vowels and consonants together and see how it works in actual phrases and sentences. One of the sentences, I mean, we could do a phrase of music, but I'm just going to do a sentence. So we see how the articulators are all working, and easily or not easily. So the sentence I use is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The reason I use that is a million years ago when I took touch typing, yes, touch typing on an electric typewriter in high school. That was the sentence that has every letter of the English language. So I said, you know what? Let's sing that. You know, it changes vowels, it changes consonants. So Nellie, I'm going to have you do... So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and then come down with the dog. Whatever your voice wants to do, chesty, mixy, whatever, and let's hear what happens.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Now, would you consider that, first of all, was that easy?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounded easy peasy. And was it chesty? Was it mixy? Was it heady?
I would have called that chesty.
Okay, chesty belty or just chesty?
Chesty, a little belty. Like a little, maybe a mixy belty.
Okay. Now, just for the fun of it, that was so easy. And everything was moving, that was great. I'm going to have you do the same thing, but I want you to do it more belty, which means the vowels have to be broader. Instead of quick brown fox, it's quick brown fox. I know you know this, but much more horizontal, much brighter, not necessarily louder, but just a little bit broader and kind of over-exaggerate those words and make sure they're very horizontal.
That's not the right start.
No, correct. Now, remember, the bottom one, you don't put the pressure on.
Right. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Exactly. So now if you want to belt, you have to broaden up those vowels. You can't do an ooh like an ooh, an a like an a, and ah like an ah. Now I'm going to have you do the opposite. You're going to do head voice, and you're going to verticalize those vowels.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's still a little belty.
It's still a little belty because that's what your voice does. But I'll tell you what we're going to do then. What happens if we want more head voice? We go quieter. Sing the way quieter on top, but those vowels are still more vertical.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Yes. So there we did manipulate what was going on by there changing the intensity level, along with the vowels that we kind of rounded up a little bit.
Yeah.
Great. Now we're going to do it up here. I'm going to give it to you where it's hard. Obviously, it's a head voice, more air, more energy. It may actually need to move more.
Okay. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
And what did you notice in comparison?
It definitely needed more. I kind of more choppy than the other. The other could kind of be more legato.
Yeah.
And in order to like boop boop boop, I had to really make it more staccato.
And you could definitely do that a little bit more on the legato side, which we're not even going to worry about. That's definitely more difficult than the way you just did it. But the reason I brought that up, and that was an F, is because when people start to sing higher, even if it's head voice and they're not belting, and belting's another thing, oh, I'm going to try something with you. Ooh. Okay. What people do is they don't open their mouths. They don't let the tongue move. They don't let everything move. And they're trying to go, and it's going like this. It's like, open your mouth, breathe, energy, open your mouth. You have to let that happen. But I noticed that a lot of people, I'm sure this is true for a lot of my listeners, they're embarrassed to open their mouths. Open your mouth. Just open your. It doesn't matter. Look stupid, and it doesn't look stupid. But make yourself look stupid. Just let that happen. But now, you know what I want you to do, Nellie? Okay, you're gonna do that.
Evita.
Thank you. Thank you. I was gonna say Aida. It's not Aida. It's Evita. You're gonna do the Evita. Da 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 da. You know the part.
Yep.
Just articulate. Let it go. Breathe. Sing.
He supports you, for he loves you, understands you, is one of you. If not, how could he love me?
Yeah, and that's how you do those words. Yeah. Oh no, Argentina. Sorry, I could. You get lost in it, right?
Totally.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, Martin. No, I'm going to do it here. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog and bring it down. Nice and easy. It's obviously chest voice, though.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Great. Now, how did you experience that? Seems easy peasy, right? All right. Now, I'm not going to make you do it where it's difficult because your voice is a little weird today, but I am going to make you do it in a falsetto. So really let it jump to a falsetto.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Now, what's interesting about that is it's almost not a falsetto.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a shot. But I want you to aim for a falsetto.
Okay.
Aim for a bright falsetto. Do not think chest voice. Just let it articulate.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
So you hear how the chest voice added itself?
Yeah.
It started with quick with a little bit of falsetto. Then as you went along with it, it added more chest voice.
Yeah.
Now, how did that feel? Did it feel tight or was it okay?
Well, it was. It
All right,
surprised me
100
because when it feels like this, it feels weird. So it surprised me. I wasn't sure how it's gonna go.
Okay, but did you feel constriction in the throat or it just felt weird?
It was maybe a tiny little bit.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Because usually it would feel easier. That's why.
All right, I'm going to do a half step lower, but do not go for chest voice.
Okay.
Really think you're going for that bright falsetto.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
That one felt better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the chest voice added itself with that.
Yeah, definitely.
And everything moved and articulated very well.
Much easier, and also because I went a little softer.
There you go. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, because the chest, because when you're not sure how you're going to feel, you just want to go. But it's like, no, you got to hold back, and I hold back, and the chest just went like a lighter chest.
Yeah.
And it felt better.
And that felt better. Great, 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 great. Wonderful. All right, Michael, I'm going to have you do the same thing. Let's do it here first.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Easy peasy. How did you feel with that?
Great.
All right. I'm going to do this. We're going to do it up there. And again, you're going to aim for a full falsetto.
Okay. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Now, I'm going to ask everybody else who is on this video thing that we're doing.
I know where you're going.
You know where I'm going. Was that chest voice or was that falsetto?
A mix.
Nellie?
I would say chest.
Oh.
Lorraine?
Yes, a mix.
All right, we got two mixes in the chest. Michael, what did you think it was?
Okay, let me preface this. It was a mix for me, but inside of myself, it feels 90% head voice.
So way more on that falsetto side. I'm in Nellie's camp. And I'm saying, yeah, that's chest voice. No,
Yeah.
it's not a belty chest voice,
Right.
but it's chest voice.
Right.
That's what I would say. And yeah, okay, Martin heard it as mix, Lorraine heard it as mix. Fine. But my point being, there's way more chest voice in there than you actually think it is.
Oh, I can feel that there's chest voice in there. It's just as we were speaking in another part of this, that it inside of my own body and like the memory, it's like, oh, it's not full out. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel loud or full. Even though trusting that it is now after, working with you, it doesn't feel big inside of me.
Yeah, it is. Now, again, it's not belty. We get more voice in there to have a belt, but it is loud and full.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. And it was very easily articulated.
Super easy, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, Lorraine, I'm going to have you start with the lower one. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Now, for you, I'm going to go up by full steps and just see what happens. We're going to use it like an exercise.
Okay. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Now, how did you experience all of those? They were all great. How did you experience them as you climbed up with it?
They were all different.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I'm not staying in the same place. I'm just going to let it change. It's going to go somewhere else. And that, whatever strange and odd place that is, that's always good.
So you can see with this episode how playing around with different words and different vowels in different pitch ranges really makes a difference. You can't always approach them the same way. Again, as I always say, play around with this. See how it works for you. Is your tongue moving? Is it not moving? Is it moving a lot? Is it not moving a lot? Just play around with this stuff. Try different pitch ranges. Try different vowels. Try different words. See what works for you and experiment. Thanks for watching Donna Reid Talks Voice. If you have any questions for me about this episode, or if you'd like to join me on a future episode, please visit DonnaReidTV.com and click Contact.